What's going on, everybody? It's your worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, the host of Ramboss Terrible's Reddit Reviews, where we go over anything and everything Reddit. This will be the 5th video in the Am I the Asshole series, so please remember that this is a conversation and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below.
Let's do this.
Am I the asshole for not taking my niece and nephew out on Halloween? I, 32 female, work as a paramedic and work 10-hour shifts. We are short-staffed at the moment and I'm working the overtime that is given. My niece, 4 female, and nephew, 5 male, are all set and ready to go out on Halloween. My sister and brother-in-law work different hours and will reach out to me if I'm available. Halloween is coming up and they are traveling Saturday for a funeral and will be returning Monday. They did ask me if I could watch them and I told them that I was working a 10-hour shift Saturday. Sister and brother-in-law think I work too much and don't spend a lot of time with niece and nephew. Niece and nephew will be staying with our parents. 3 coworkers called out for Sunday and they filled 2 of the 3 slots. I told them that I would take the shift for Sunday. My mother asked me if I could take them out on Halloween. I told them that I could not as I had work up until midnight. She calls me and says that I will be ruining their first Halloween. I tried to explain that work is short-staffed and is a priority. My sister texted me a few times calling me a horrible aunt and to change my priorities to my niece and nephew. Am I the asshole for not taking my niece and nephew out on Halloween? There are way too many people out there who feel like everybody else's life should revolve around theirs. I feel like there are way too many people out there who think that just because you ask for something, that other people automatically have to say yes. Like, how dare you for working when my children want to go out for Halloween? And not only that, OP literally says she's a paramedic, so her calling out is a little bit more severe than like if she worked at like a cupcake shop. It can literally be life or death. And the way this story plays out doesn't really make much sense because the kids are already with the grandparents, it seems like. So why the hell can't the grandparents take the kids out? Like, why is the grandma calling her daughter to basically bitch her out saying, how dare you ruin our, my grandbaby's first Halloween? Like, shit, grandma, you take them. So the OP has both her sister and her mother on her case for this. And you can clearly see with those two that the apple did not fall far from the tree. I'm sure there's more information to the story that we probably just don't have. Like, who knows, maybe the grandma has no legs. But I have to make a decision based on the information presented. So, final verdict, grandma, 90% asshole. The mother of the kids, 100% asshole. OP who asked the question, not the asshole. Next question. Am I the asshole for losing weight before my sister's wedding? I, 28 female, used to be quite overweight. Over the last year or so, I have made many changes in my life and have successfully lost almost 100 pounds. I don't live close to any of my family and don't post on social media, so my family wasn't really aware of my weight loss. I did mention that I was making healthier choices, but that's it. It's just that every time before that I've tried to lose weight, it hasn't worked out, so I didn't want anyone commenting on it. My sister, 26 female, got engaged last year and I'm super happy for her. Due to circumstances, the wedding had to be pushed back a little. It's happening a week from now, and because I haven't seen everyone in so long, I decided to come down 2 weeks earlier to help out and catch up. Well, when I came to see my family, my sister freaked out upon seeing me. As it turns out, she has gained a bit of weight, not super noticeable to me, she still looks great. But I think this is the first time in our lives that I'm smaller than her. I've always been the fat sister. She basically accused me of trying to upstage her, and my parents are fully taking her side. I'm really not sure if I'm in the wrong here, as so many of my family are taking her side of things. Am I the asshole for losing weight before my sister's wedding? I commend this original poster on being the pettiest person in the history of pettiness. She spent an entire year losing weight just to upstage her sister at her sister's wedding. Had nothing to do with getting healthy at all, I'm sure. For those of you who didn't realize, yes, that was my attempt at sarcasm. Honestly, as a big guy myself, I completely understand the difficulties that people face when trying to lose weight. This lady succeeded in losing almost 100 pounds, and that should be commendable no matter what the hell you got going on. The correct reaction from the sister who was gonna have the wedding should have been like tears of joy seeing how healthy her sister has become. But instead she goes fucking bridezilla and says that her sister's trying to upstage her. She didn't lose over 100 pounds just to fucking upstage you, you goddamn idiot. She lost 100 pounds so she doesn't die when she's 40. This is another prime example of people who think the world revolves around them. And the fact that the family is on the sister's side just shows you that they've all got their heads so far up the sister's ass that they can probably read her thoughts. Shit like this is infuriating to me because I completely understand how hard it is to lose weight, and for someone to just completely invalidate your entire struggle and make it seem like, you know, you lost all that weight just to spite them, this OP sister can go fuck herself. Final verdict, the sister and the entire family, assholes all around. The OP who asked the question, definitely not the asshole. And if you ever see this, congratulations on losing the weight. Next question. Am I the asshole for having different food delivered? I'm 19, female, and I've been a picky eater my entire life. I don't have any dietary restrictions that I know of, but I usually hate most things I eat. My family went out to a hibachi restaurant and forced me to come with them. Normally my mom will buy me fast food when we go out to dinner, but she didn't stop this time because we were running late and advised me to just get the hibachi chicken and I'll live. I complained that I'd hate it, and her mom said I should try it because I might like it, and because she'd been letting me live off chicken nuggets and instant ramen for too long, but I really don't like most other foods. So I had some Burger King delivered to the hibachi place and ate it while the rest of my family enjoyed their hibachi. Everyone in the restaurant looked at me funny, but I didn't care and I just enjoyed my chicken fries. When we got home, my mom said I embarrassed them in the restaurant by getting fast food delivered, but she didn't stop me and I paid for the delivery myself. Am I the asshole? I don't know how people like this actually survive in the real world. This girl's 19, a full grown-ass adult who acts like she's 5. And I'm pretty confident that most 5-year-olds, you can actually get them to eat, you know, the foods that you want them to eat. I remember while we were growing up, my brother was actually pretty picky when we were like pretty young. So there were times when my mom would make dinner and my brother would be like, no, I'm not gonna eat it. And my mom would be like, all right, well then I guess you don't get to eat dinner today. So he'd go to his room without eating, and then guess what? He'd be so hungry, he'd eventually come back out and eat dinner. So yes, the OP is definitely the one who's got a problem that needs solving, but I actually blame the parents for kind of enabling this behavior. She even says she doesn't have any dietary restrictions. She just doesn't like it. So if she doesn't have any dietary restrictions, there's no reason that the parents should have been coddling her entire life. I wouldn't even want to go out to dinner with somebody who I knew was like this. If I were the parent and the daughter ordered Burger King to a hibachi restaurant that we were at, I would tell the daughter to go eat that shit in the car and that we'd see her when we're done with dinner. And then never take her anywhere nice to eat again. Just leave her home with her dinosaur nuggets. I don't know, maybe this girl's like an amazing person and spends all of her time, you know, rescuing puppies. But because of this one quirk, to me, she just sounds super annoying. I don't know, maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. What do you guys think? So based off what we know, final verdict, the family who enabled this person, 75% asshole. The OP who asked the question, 100% asshole. As I said earlier, I do want this to be a conversation, so please go ahead and let me know what your thoughts on the different situations were down below. I also have a Discord channel where anybody can leave me links and recommendations for stuff they want to see me either read or react to in the future. Please don't forget to leave a comment down below, as well as tossing some of them likes at us, because they really do help with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're really feeling froggy, maybe you wouldn't even mind subscribing. Thank you for listening. Till next time, peace out.